You seem like you want to say something.
I've been running for the last week because I thought I would watch the featured topic early, try to keep up so I can also keep up with other things. It was so... I think the sun melted my brain. I saw Uchi time traveling. There was maybe I saw something about Kyoryuger 100 years in there somewhere, but I think the sun just melted my brain. That movie didn't make a whole lot of sense.
Oh yeah, that's the appropriate reaction.
It was so fun though.
My sunburnt.
Because you walked out in the sun for Check's watch I'm not wearing -90 years.
That would explain the weird facial hair.
Wait, Gar's 90 years old?
You're the roll call!
Right!
Connect. Loading.
Broadcast.
Perfect! Show running super savant.
Level up!
Bluecaster, super Ichi.
Loud and online. Greycaster, Robolane.
Researcher of the Tokuverse. Yellowcaster, Ultraman.
Combining comedy and critique. On air since 2014.
Radio Sentai Castranger.
Welcome to Radio Sentai Castranger episode 494.
Wait, I missed Arceus?
Yeah.
Damn it!
Yeah, that was last week.
You missed the second coming of God.
It's episode...
Are these shiny?
No.
No.
Victini. I actually have a Victini in my original Pokemon White game. Or is it black?
Victini's alright.
Zekrom?
Gar, you should know by now. Don't matter if it's black or white.
Oh, it's my favorite Michael Jackson song.
I'm trying to actually remember how the theme song goes. It's not always black and white, but your heart always knows what's right. It's not about win or lose, it's the road you choose. Let the journey begin. Pokemon.
You're gonna get copyright striked.
Sorry if I just made everyone throw their headset and was like that. Don't.
I've never actually heard the actual song. I only know the Pelican cover version.
Just to quote Shrek, stop singing
for 5 minutes.
Speaking of
Shrek 5 got announced this week.
I can't wait to see Jack's Films videos about that.
Shrek.
I can't wait to see Pedro Pascal voice the villain.
We are in the correct timeline. And more about timelines later. For those who might be tuning in for the first time, we are a bunch of misassembled timelines who converge once a week to talk about Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, and a third thing.
Now, that joke could work if one of us did end up moving out west.
if we were each in different time zones?
Yes.
Oh, man. All right, so our topics for this week are Kamen Rider Gotchard, episode 43, Bakuage Sentai Boonboomger, episode 19, and our feature topic for the week is the second part of the King-Ohger sequel crossover movies, King-Ohger VS Kyoryuger.
I'm so glad we didn't see neither of these in theaters. I would have felt so fucking gypped.
I'm so glad I didn't have to pay for this.
Just once in a while, I'm glad that we torrent these.
All right, but before we get into that, we have some news to talk about, and it's all candy themed.
News mode.
We have a lot more information on Kamen Rider Gav, as a bunch of shit dropped last weekend after we recorded, as is usually the case.
Oh boy.
The first story is mostly about the new poster, and we got the revelation of a couple of Gav's non-main forms that will be showing up early in the show.
So
they're all fucking awesome.
Oh yeah. Gav's design got revealed last week, right?
Yes, we talked last week about the official reveal.
I wasn't here for that.
Oh yeah, you want to share your thoughts on base form?
I think the base form has really grown on me. I like the different colors going on with the suit. It does look like a candy. I love the design of the mask. The silver as the undersuit reminds me a lot of candy wrappers. I think that's what they're going for.
That might be what they're doing.
The weird claw toes, I'm not sure, but like
I didn't even notice the claw toes.
yeah, he has claw toes and he has like claw hands in his base form. I guess that's supposed to be because like it's a monster.
All the better to eat with.
Popping gummy.
The better to eat my candy with, my dear.
Yeah. What do you think of the belt?
It doesn't suit the base form because it's the red.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
But I think it is just it's so goofy, but it's so toyetic at the same time. Like this screams like it's supposed to be a toy.
Yeah. All right. So, let me pull up that image that Vegas posted in the chat so we can talk about the forms that were shown off because the poster changes one of the colors for some reason.
I think it's the lighting of it.
In the poster, the chocolate form is red, but in the actual trailer, it was more of a chocolate color.
Well, also the marshmallow form is blue. Is more of a blue tint where
yeah.
And you know what? Let's get it out of the way. It's the Safe Puff Marshmallow Man.
Well, let's get to these one at a time. Okay, so we have the base form, Poppin' Gummy. Then we have the chocolate base form, Chocodan. That's the name of the actual gum, like the Gochizo. So yeah, that's the chocolate form. Give me the chocolate gun. I think the brown on the chocolate form goes with the black of the undersuit a lot better than the base form does. That's probably the best thing I can say.
I love that he has like a melted chocolate poncho.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
Yeah, it's like a cowboy kind of form because the base, the top of the helmet looks like a cowboy hat, and he's got a chocolate gun.
Yeah, the best part is he's got a chocolate gun that's shaped like a bar of chocolate with like a wrapper on it. It's so good.
I just want to know.
I hope they make a toy of it.
Like, why chocolate plus cowboy?
It's gotta be a joke. There's gotta be some kind of joke.
There's gotta be some sort of pun we're missing.
Yeah.
It's definitely my favorite form of like all of them.
Now a base form, it's still base form for me.
Now I'm gonna honestly be honest here. The base form is my least favorite of the forms.
I'm
not a big fan of the base form.
No, you know what? You know what I like about base form? It looks alien.
I like the shape of the base form, not necessarily the color or the design itself, but it's got good shapes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it has good shape. You just wish it was like would you prefer if it was like 2 colors instead of the blended color?
2, 3 tricolor is a bit much. But yeah, so we have Poppin' Gummy, there's Chocodan. The next one, which so that's the lollipop-based Gurukan form, which I guess is like Guru Candy, is the second coming of Maximum Mighty X.
Yeah, rest in peace, Maximum Mighty X.
It's the big thick boy form, which means we're going to see it in 1 or 2 episodes tops.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because the lollipops are my favorite kind of snack treat within all of these categories. I literally have a bag of lollipops over on the other side of my room right now.
Oh, I love chocolate a lot, so.
But I look forward to watching this suit in action. That's the best. And I will say, like, because it's pink, it matches the belt a lot better than most of these forms.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah, so that's that one. Then we have the marshmallow-based Fuamalo form, which, oh god, this one is my least favorite. What a fucking disaster.
It's so cool, though. It's so
I will say, the best thing I can say is, matches the undersuit better than all other forms, hands down. but
I like the
it's a
marshmallow
big,
form.
fluffy disaster. It looks like he's wearing a thick winter fur coat.
Well, it also reminds me of Yeti, which is my favorite mythical creature. So
Yetis aren't mythical; they're real.
No, Eitaro, I don't want to give him a hug because I'm afraid I'll get stuck to him.
oh,
So,
yo, what if he's gonna have like a toasted marshmallow attack? That'd be awesome.
Hisatsu just lights himself on fire.
You know what?
Why not?
I think that would have worked with the design because the all white. He's got to be in like. It looks too bland. At least just from this promo shot, it looks too bland.
Yeah, I think if the marshmallows themselves were already cooked on this form, it might look a little better. You know what I mean?
Just to give it that
think looks
extra
fine as
detail.
it is. I think it looks fine as it is. It's very fluffy.
So if we mix the chocolate and marshmallow, we just need a
S'more form?
We just need a graham cracker to make s'more form.
That'll be his
Or we
mid-season
could
power-up.
Or we could use the potato chip form. Crackers.
Yes, and the last new form they showed is the potato chip-based Zaku Zaku Chips form. Oh my god. I think out of all these, this is the one I'm looking forward to seeing in action the most.
His weapons are 2 potato chip bags, but he's like crushing them, and then the blades are like the chips exploding out of the bag.
Squeeze the chips out of the bag and they become the swords. Oh my god!
I'm gonna take
Like
this potato chip bag.
This
And
form
slash
Use
it.
it.
No, this form fucking slaps, man. It's so good.
I just love that he's got fucking Pringles for armor on his shoulders.
Yeah, Pringle armor.
When I first saw this form, all I saw was the helmet, so I'm like, oh cool, a bee-themed form. How wrong I was. It's got fucking Pringles all over it. Okay, here's the thing.
I like this. Hang on. Oh, I like this form too because, like, I also really love potato chips.
Sure, I also love potato chips too. This thing is so fucking stupid that it succeeds in looping back around and becoming hilarious and awesome somehow.
Yeah. No, that's
All
great.
I want now is a sour cream and onion version.
I mean,
Pepper it with green dots all over it, and that's my form.
Decker, shop it blue with sour cream and onion.
No,
dots.
don't make the chips blue. That's
I
gross.
made, like the undersuit blue. I
Oh.
want moldy chips.
Gross.
Just imagine. Could you fucking imagine? I can see them doing that for like a hyper battle video thing. You know, they always have like
yeah.
joke variants of
Yeah,
suits.
like
We just get a
fresh
fucking
orange.
sour cream and onion version of the chips form.
It's just different flavored chips.
We better get the chocolate gun as a fucking toy. I swear to God.
No doubt. I have zero doubt the chocolate gun is happening.
I will buy it because I love buying stupid fucking gun toys.
How you have a girlfriend still surprises me.
Because she loves me immensely.
Ouch. Yeah, the chocolate gun and the chip swords. Absolutely
chip
happening.
swords. No, you know what's
So,
funny is the toy of the swords. It's gonna be like a snack size bag of chips.
So when are we gonna get cake form?
Oh my god. That's probably the super form.
Super form's gonna be
Oh,
cake.
okay.
All according to Cake Kaku.
Anyways, I love all of these forms because I love how.
Oh yeah, there
wildly
is one called Cake King.
Oh, is there?
There already was a cake form announced.
Let there be
is the
cake.
super form? Oh my god. But no, what I was about to say was I like all these forms because I like how all wildly different they are from the next. So
I mean, sure, that's what one would expect to see from different Kamen Rider forms.
Actually,
that's kind of why I didn't like Saber's forms for the most part because it was just like adding to the base suit. So
speaking of Kamen Rider, so my sister came home last weekend, and she actually had a gift for me. I'm still looking for it. Here it is. She found this at a convenience store. It's a little Kamen Rider Gotchard
A fan.
fan. And it's like it's cute because one side it has Gotchard and like the majority of his forms, and then on the other side it's
the other writers.
It's the other right. Well, except for Valvarad, he's still using his like first form.
Mm.
But now I can say I am a Kamen Rider Gotchard fan. Also, we binged all of Kaiju number 8, and she now proclaims it as her favorite anime of the season, or not this season, of the year.
Mm.
Who's your favorite character?
Reno.
Reno, of course.
And the
of
Turks?
Course.
Yeah.
No.
But she
Reno,
really loves Kafka.
Oh,
Anyways,
no, everyone universally loves Kafka.
Kafka's
Anyways,
great. Gav. Oh, sweet. 65 years of TV Asahi.
I guess.
Oh, good for them.
But yeah, going by what was announced in like the toy notes, like the toy release notes, apparently the secondary rider is going to be called Kamen Rider Valen. I think they also have a chocolate form, maybe.
Because Valentine. Fuck.
I know some people were trying to say like, oh, like the villain should be vegetables and fruits. And it's like, okay, I get where you guys are going for, like I get where you guys are coming from.
Oh.
But we can't have children not eating their fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, that might be a little.
Hear me out. So the secondary rider is apparently called Kamen Rider Valen, right?
Yeah.
So Valen, Valentine's Day. So I wonder if you'll have like a form based off Red Day and then White Day. That'd be amazing.
I don't know.
Because Red Day is when guys get stuff for the girls, and White Day is when the girls get stuff for the guys.
Oh, Itaro says there's another Kamen Rider Jin form, so that means Gav will use the chocolate form like once, and then Valen will keep it forever.
Blue chip
Ew.
form. No, it's Taki's Fuego.
Ew.
It's the Taki's Fuego form.
Oh, look.
That's not what I asked for.
Sonic
Yeah,
chips.
there you go, Cool Ranch flavor.
Oh. Cool Ranch chips are not solid blue.
They should be, though.
You just showing that just made me think of Randy Felt face. It's like,
Wait.
like name me something. Like name me a food.
I just said drug smuggles.
Name me a food that is blue. Blueberries. Blueberries are fucking purple.
So yeah, these are things that will be happening soon, and I am scared.
Okay, well, if the secondary rider of Gav is going to be a chocolate-themed rider, fucking count me in. I'm down.
Yeah, so
I just hope he uses something else other than the Henshin belt Gav, because I don't want to get that belt.
I don't know. All right, next we have the official images for, you guessed it, the Henshin belt Gav.
That's so
It
weird.
says
That's Gav driver.
Juicy!
The belt does in fact say juicy! If they committed to that and don't get the juicy commercial kid in this series, greatest missed opportunity of the entire fucking franchise.
There's gotta
you know
be
what? Okay.
at least a cameo of him.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Like, you know what? Even if he isn't the main rider, make him like a side character.
Make him like the random citizen who gets rescued in episode 1.
And then he becomes a member of the team. Like he's the Kajiki of Gav.
Yeah. All right, so we have the DX Henshin belt Gav. So you open the jaw, place the gummy in, then you crank the build driver crank on it.
The build driver. It's literally the build driver crank.
And that makes the mouth go gobble, 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 gobble. And then you push the button on the other side to actually activate the transformation, which my immediate follow-up to that is, why do we have both of these mechanisms and not just one of them? I understand wanting to have the belt look like it's chewing a thing, but why didn't we just copy the build driver's mechanism all the way and have that be the thing that activates the form? Why do we need the button on the other side?
Probably for
I think it's just kind of for the satisfaction of like, you know, like, oh, you're charging it up, and then bam, you press the button to activate the belt, and you're like, oh. So it's just I also
noticed that when you hit the button to do the transformation, the tongue that you attach the Gochizo to sticks out, like it's like going bleh!
Also,
like
whoever the toy designer is, they do realize you're supposed to take the candy out of the wrapping, right?
also like I heard, because like someone apparently like leaked a video of like the belt and like the standby chime when like you're rotating. It sounds like a circus theme.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Just to follow up on that, the leaked video was by accident.
Yeah,
from my understanding, they got invited to Bandai.
Yeah, it was someone who was officially allowed to see it. They just put their video out too early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the belt on its own is fine. It looks a bit clunky.
It's absolutely clunky.
I think where its eyes are supposed to be, I think they should have like hear me out on this. They should have had like built-in lights and made them look like eyes, and then like when the belt like is rotating and stuff, it's like kind of like blinking.
Like while he's chewing on the gummy, he's just going through a fucking drug trip.
Yeah. And then when you like press the button on the side of the belt, it like, you know, like sticks his tongue out, and then like the eyes like light up to like you know, get what I mean?
I just don't like that we have a belt with a mouth and teeth so very close to a man's dick.
Well, I think we did find out like what it's supposed to reference. It's supposed to reference some kind of like Japanese, like I forgot what it was, but like it's some like
obviously it's some sort of cultural reference.
Now, if it was green, we could call it the Slimer driver,
and if it was purple, we could call it the Snit driver. We already made that Photoshop forever ago.
Yep.
So yes, the extension belt Gav 7920 yen releasing August 31st.
Pre-orders July 26th.
Oh my god.
Doesn't say.
Do you know what I want there to be a belt of for like another rider? It needs to be a fucking vending machine.
That I'd be interested to see.
Like you insert a coin, and then like you press like a code on the vending machine belt to like pick the form, and then it looks like makes the illusion that like, oh, something's dropping from the vending machine. And that's the form he gets.
I would love to see that as a wrist changer.
Yeah, make it a fucking vending machine. Make a vending machine belt. That'd be hilarious.
That's the thing. Like, I may not like this belt, but I'm super curious about what other kinds of drivers we're going to see that use these.
Yeah. Like, I'm not a fan of this belt, but the overall theme and, like, that they're going for with this series, I'm so excited for it. There's so much potential.
And as we said last week, the fact that they're using such a childish and, let's face it, objectively stupid concept means that the story is probably going to be amazing.
We're gonna get a chocolate rider. I can't wait. Can't wait.
Just Oompa Loompas.
Yeah.
Oompa Loompas and Kamen Rider Gav.
Well, you know what's funny? We haven't found out who's writing the show yet.
Kamen Rider Wonka.
You know what? That's gotta be the crossover movie subplot somehow. They end up going to this factory and they team up with Gotchard, who's also stuck in this factory.
Oh.
And the movie crossover villain's going to be a Kamen Rider or something, where it's going to be a Wonka Rider theme. like you know, it's crystal clear, black and white. You lose, riders. Good day, sirs.
Sir.
No, that'll be the chime when he activates his Hesuts.
Good days. I just predicted the crossover movie. It's going to happen.
All right.
What's next? Oh,
we have a couple of campaigns associated with the release of the Henshin Belt Gav.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, we do.
First up is the Strange Treasure Box campaign, through which you can get the Kuga Gochizo and a fully purple soft vinyl of Kamen Rider Gav.
It's
So
weirdly like it looks like a gummy. Like it looks like I could actually like eat it.
I will say, now that I've seen the Kuga Gochizo, I'm super excited to see the other Legend Rider Gochizo.
Oh, the Drive Gochizo, the Forza Gochizo, I want them.
I'm just wondering if they're only going to do title riders at this point, or if they're going to do other riders as well.
As usual, Ichi, I always pray that you'll get a Blades anything.
Yeah. I could see them doing a Blades one because then it would be lion themed and it would have a lion going. "Rawr."
Lions can't be. Well, actually, you know what? No, it's not true. Animal crackers. There
Yeah.
you go.
Animal crackers.
Well, animal crackers are great.
Oh man. Okay, so yeah. DX Kuga Gochizo, Rider Hero Series, Kamen Rider Gav, Pop and Gummy form, clear purple version. The article says purple version.
See, like this is I love the potential for the show is there's something for everyone because like everyone has like a particular favorite snack. Like Gar, what's your favorite snack of all time?
Cookie.
Yeah, so there'll be a cookie rider cookie form. Ichi, what's your favorite snack of all time?
Cherry lollipops.
There you go. Mine's I'd probably say like either potato chips or Reese's peanut butter cup. So like chocolate or chips. So I already have chocolate and chips. So
I also want to point out that like if you look at the version of the Kuga Gochizo when it's closed, there's like a fucking parody version of the Kuga title on it. So that means all the Legend Rider Gochizo will have like little funny tune versions of the series logos.
oh, cute.
There's a soda pop drink Gochizo. Yeah!
Oh yeah, that too. Fucking pop. Awesome.
Could you fucking imagine if there's a blue one, just like the Pepsi Gochizo?
A blue pop rider? Oh my god.
Yo, that might be my new favorite gimmick. Alright, so the Strange Treasure Box campaign starts August 31st and is on a first come, first served basis.
Yep.
People who purchase the Henshin Belt Gav will get the Kuga Gochizo and the purple figure.
Very cute. Yeah, it comes in its own box too. It's cute. Yeah, there you
There's
go.
a
Look at the
separate box.
So this is what
Cute.
George did.
Juiced
Took all the DNA that he had of the riders and turned them into candies.
them.
He juiced the
Guys,
riders.
we already have soda riders. Oh, but those were more based off like
Juice.
it was juice. It was just like because like soda was also like
Oh.
the word in
They're
Japan.
juicing the
Soda.
population down.
It was like, yeah, it was like fruit themed soda, sort of. Because, yeah, cherry, lemon, melon, and peach.
Yeah, like
They're
fizzy
those,
fruit drinks.
There were bubbles in their suit forms, so yeah, kind of.
They were like those fresh water bottles that they sell.
Oh, like
right?
sparkling water?
Yeah, like sparkling water.
Like like LaCroix or whatever like that.
Which is
Yeah.
funny because, like, the normal Gaim Riders, their third attack was Sparking!
Fucking.
Yeah, alright. And speaking of campaigns, we also have the limited Ride Chemi card pre-order campaign. So, if you pre-order the Henshin Belt Gav, you can get the Ride Chemi trading card of Kamen Rider Gav, Marvelous Rare version. So
That's just a decade card.
it's a decade card, but it's gold to resemble Legend, and it says Legend Ride instead of Common Ride.
Which means if you use it in the Legend driver, it's not going to do like a Gav sound. I'm just going to go Kamen Rider.
It says it's compatible with the Gotchard driver and Legend driver.
Really? But
I don't know if it'll actually.
cover the Gav.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll say Gav or it'll just say like special or like Kamen Rider.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll just say extra. But that is cool to have if you're collecting decade cards. I love that it's got both on the back of it. It's got the backgrounds of both the Chemi cards and the decade cards, kind of mixed together.
You just see
so
Tsukasa just
Gav's, I love it. Gav's symbol's like his like helmet, but it's in like
in
a
a snack
candy
wrapper.
That's cute.
just see
I like that.
Tsukasa
That's
just
clever.
going through his cards and just like,
I think
who the
I think
fuck's
Gav's,
this?
guys, I have a very strong feeling Gav's gonna be a fucking banger. It's gonna be a winner series.
I really hope so.
watch it be like the
I really hope
worst
so, too.
card.
So that
No,
pre-order
that's
can't.
Saber, silly.
Can we not, please? So this pre-order campaign starts July 26th, also on a first come first serve basis.
Cool.
Neat.
Gorgeous.
Next, in wow, they really did love King-Ohger. Memorial edition of the Kimono Slayer. In my wildest dreams, I would not have expected this.
That's really cool though, because it's actually a really fucking cool like Tenchi device.
I don't really like it that much, but I understand.
I thought it was cool. I don't know, the standby chime for it is a fucking banger. Love it.
Yeah. So this is. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah.
Yes, Decker, because nobody gave a shit about Jiro. He
No.
sucked.
They will release more information about it, like the price and release date, on July 15th. So now we just have the announcement that it's happening.
Imagine as a bonus, you could get like Jeremy's mask. I would love that.
Or
I'd
you
love
too
that
can
so
hide your
much.
child's face.
That was still the funniest shit in King-Ohger when like they turned to kids and Jeremy just became a child and he
Had the
had his mask. It's so funny.
Yep. All right. That's it for the news that I had, but Gar added in a couple of Ultra stories, so I'll let you take over.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this week was Ultraman Day. So happy 58th birthday, Ultraman.
And happy birthday to Lane on Wednesday.
And happy birthday to Lane as well.
Yeah.
And I have
I'm an old man now.
one popped up on my phone, so I can read it better. So essentially, we got like some announcements, like per se, Ultraman USA is getting a Blu-ray release over here in the West. People were questioning why they labeled it as Lost Media when it's not. It's like, guys, Lost Media is when we legit cannot find it.
Ultraman Lost Media.
Hence why it's called Lost Media.
Yeah. But it took almost like 6 fucking years. But we finally got it. Ultraman 80 on Blu-ray.
I'm very excited about that this is happening. But I look over at my Mill Creek DVD set of Ultraman 80 and just go, God fucking damn it. So I'm like, I have to buy 80 again if I wanted higher quality.
So to commemorate the 45th anniversary of Ultraman 80, Subaraya Productions announced that the series will finally be getting an HD Blu-ray, and the show has been fully remastered from the ground up. So it is in like glorious high definition.
I'm sorry, I'm just looking at that logo and first my brain just goes Ultraman BO.
Oh, he stinks.
This guy stinks!
Can you guess what year Ultraman 80 came out in?
I have a hunch.
If you were thinking 1980, you're correct.
I was fully ready for you to say, you're wrong!
1979, BG.
So the set will include all 50 episodes of the series, of the show. And the first 4 episodes are particularly have been remastered with 5.1 surround sound. Bonus features included interviews and behind-the-scenes footage from the 30th anniversary DVD memorial box set. In addition, a special interview collection of the cast and staff of Ultraman 80 that was broadcasted will also be released. This is a limited Blu-ray release, costing 41,800 yen.
Pricey.
Home media in Japan is extremely pricey.
As we've seen time and time again.
And it'll be coming out March 19th, 2025.
Fun.
So it'll be coming out next year. And here I thought, okay, that's awesome. Now all we just need is, the other show. I legit scroll down to the following tweet underneath of it. And the Ultraman, the 1979 Sunrise anime, will also be getting a Blu-ray release.
The Ultraman anime!
Yeah, Ultraman Jonius.
So yes, the Ultraman, aka Ultraman Jonius' show, is
Jonius?
It's like
What's
some
his name?
like they were doing like
That's a cool name.
Yeah, it's cool. This show is also celebrating its 45th anniversary. This show was also 50 episodes. Oh wow, they they were able to remaster the show from the original 35mm prints of the episodes. So that's awesome.
Well, Jiva, technically he was Titus's mentor.
Some of the bonus features include special interviews with the cast and the staff of the series that were broadcasted on cable TV programs called Ultra Information Bureau, as well as rare footage such as creditless and ending credits. This is awesome. In addition, the final 4 episodes of the series, titled To the Ultrastar, will be combined into a 90-minute feature-length film as one of the set's bonus features.
Oh, yes, the King-Ohger treatment.
Which has new footage not seen in the original TV series. Hot damn.
Well, there's your selling point.
Yep.
There you go.
It'll also feature new narration from Sumi Shimamoto, who played the anime's heroine, Mutsumi Hoshikawa. This version will also feature Dolby Atmos remastered audio.
Very nice. So they're treating this set with a lot of care.
Well, the fact that these were the last 2 shows that haven't gotten a Blu-ray release or any HD remaster treatment, I am fully excited. We just need better subtitles for both shows. No, I think 80 did well. Jonius needs better subtitles because they were done in-house. The set will be coming out in November of this year. It will also be going for 41,800 yen.
Well, hopefully Mill Creek gets their hands on these and then they sell for cheaper.
Hopefully.
Ichi, by the way, I googled this quickly. There is blue chips.
Oh god. Those are not blue. Those look purple at best, if not black.
Blue corn chips.
That's the name. They're not blue. Gross.
Yeah, no, blue corn chips don't look good. Jonius.
In fact, Tsuburaya recently made a new suit for Jonius so that it matches his animation design.
Yeah, but honestly, both of them looked really good.
Neat.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for news.
Woo.
All right, let us get into the episodes proper.
Hell yeah.
This is how you do a Kamen Rider show!
What did I tell you?
You were absolutely correct when you said I would enjoy this episode even more than last week's episode, because holy fucking shit, what a solid goddamn episode. Why couldn't Gotchard have been this good all along?
Right. No, all it took was for Sabimaru. No, all it took was for Sabimaru to get a shit ton of development.
I said at the start of the show, Sabimaru was going to be my favorite character, and he was going to be the most interesting one, and god damn it if I wasn't correct.
The man not only refaced his demons, but conquered them too. It was pretty awesome.
We'll get into all that. There's a lot to get into this episode. Opening bit, more alchemy hijinks. Minato's brewing his solution to free Renge and Rine, and then he fucking sneezes and fucks it up, and now he's trapped with them too. I genuinely cackled at that.
I was like, really?
Idiot.
Really?
Comedy comes in threes.
Rule 3. I even like that Renge at the end of the episode's like, oh, can you help us? It feels like it's been a week.
It feels like it's been a week.
It's like, I get it.
That's good writing.
That's clever writing. So, yeah, I guess we finally got an explanation as to what Isaac is, in which, hot damn.
He's half a copy of his brother's soul as an AI and half created via alchemy. It's so interesting.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, so as we gleaned from the last episode, Mami and Garion were researchers together forever ago, and now Garion's here to steal their research. I will say, the reason he wants their research is not fully explained. The whole Dread Troopers thing seems to be like a byproduct of, oh, I got this, and now I can do this.
The fact that he had the tablet, which means I can do this. And it's just a Dread Driver, like, ugh.
Yeah. Now he just has the ability to make infinite Dread Drivers, which means Kamen Rider Dread has now been reduced to the status of a riot trooper.
I guess that would explain why in the summer movie there's an army of them.
Yeah.
Prelude to the summer movie, question mark?
Maybe?
I love that Sabimaru had to face Dread, because, you know, with him being the first host.
He was the first user of Dread.
And he remembers, like, all the shit that happened. And I'm just like, I fucking love this shit.
Yes, and especially since, like, back when we first saw Dread, every time the user was pulled out of it, we saw that there was some sort of lurching, semi-sentient presence within it, and now these things have fully come to life. But yeah, so we get the history of Sabimaru and his brother Kenichi, how it turns out that they both were responsible for creating Kamedon. Oh man, the whole dynamic between Sabi and Kenichi is just so interesting, and it the way it all comes to a head and gets fleshed out is just done so beautifully in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Sabi made the turtle part, Kenichi made the cannon part.
What Kemi are you making? Turtle? That's lame.
That sucks. It's
Here,
making a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Here, let's make it into a Blastoise.
The cannon!
Well, like, he adds the cannon part. I'm like, it's just Blastoise, guys.
Yeah. Well, it's only has one. Legally distinct.
Original OC, do not steal.
I mentioned last week, did you catch that it's a reference to Bazooka Turtle, one of the original Kamen Rider monsters?
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. I believe this two-parter was done by Kiyotaka Taguchi. I'm just gonna quickly.
Whoever it is needs to be in charge of writing the whole fucking show because they're a mastermind.
Okay. What episode was this?
43.
43.
Decker says they were directed by Kiyotaka Taguchi, the Blazar guy.
Basically, this is the guy that made Ultraman what it is now. Like, what it is now.
Oh,
So if you like this, I think you would like Ultraman Blazar.
But yeah, so we find out that the reason Kenichi's been such a dick to him was because he was frustrated about the creation of Kamedon, and he felt bad that he had stolen his creation when it turned out that they had co-created it all along.
I love the little thing that they did in the previous episode that Renge did of like, I kind of want to see what Silas uses.
Erases the black marks.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I wish that was real.
And again, that's one of those like alchemy hijinks that high schoolers would get up to, like using their alchemy to like see things they shouldn't. That's the kind of shit that the show needed to have more of all along.
It needed more school thing. Like I see in the opening Hotaro, like in them, like at the school, and I'm like, man, they're probably failing so badly right now. They're not going to graduate. I mean, they're not going to get into good high schools.
I mean, they're probably on summer vacation now, I think.
Are they in high school already?
I don't know.
I've lost track. They are in high school. Okay, yeah, they're failing.
But yeah, like...
No, but it's like the same shit that happened in Harry Potter. By the time they were like in like the 6th, 7th like final book, it was just like, we don't have time for school. The world's at stake.
But like, so not only is Kenichi frustrated about the whole Kamedon thing, this in turn explains why he's been a dick to Sabimaru for presumably many years of their lives, which then in turn explains why Sabimaru has been all like super shy and reserved and not willing to communicate with people face to face directly, because he's just been like emotionally beaten down by his older brother, who was frustrated for a reason that didn't make sense to begin with.
That's why he always shoves the tablet in the face.
Yeah. So we get a full explanation for why Sabimaru's been the way he was, and it's just so well written.
Yeah, and then there's like at one point where his brother's just like, he's like, I should take that back from you. You don't even need it anymore. And so it's like, no, I do. You don't understand.
And that's when he mentions that the AI in it is copied from part of his soul. So that was, they didn't really focus on that too much. But if you think about it, that's kind of beautiful that he made an AI. It's half AI, half alchemy, and it was copied from his soul, so that a part of him would be with his brother always.
That's why he cares so much about Isaac.
Yeah. I don't know if Sabimaru was aware of that, actually.
No, but seven fucking nailed it. It's like when he uses Isaac, it's like his brother talking for him, like defending him.
Yeah, that's so interesting.
And another reality,
that's really cool.
Isaac is actually a puppet. The G3 special where he has the puppet and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I still would love to see him turn the Isaac tablet into an Isaac driver.
It could still happen.
Let's get Kamen Rider Isaac.
He uses the Kamedon Kemi card.
Yeah.
So it becomes like a rider.
Oh my
turtle.
god, dude.
And then his super form would be UFO X because he loves that card so much.
Oh.
A flying turtle. Wait, why does that sound so familiar?
The Gamera form.
Show me turtle.
Fun fact, in Final Fantasy XIV's new expansion that just dropped, so before the new expansion, there was already like a turtle mount that when you fly, it spins around like Gamera. In Dawn Trail, they released a version of it where it's got fucking armor on it.
That's cool.
Armored Gamera. Okay, Spanner subplot in this episode. In these two episodes, fully describe what is wrong with Spanner right now. Of like, okay, your job is to babysit the child.
The child hates you.
Even the children don't like you, Spanner. I think that's what I swear that is some sort of symbolism of like the kids don't care about Spanner.
At the start of the episode, the child fucking dunks on Spanner again. It was so fucking funny.
No, but the whole thing with Spanner's character has always been he's just very closed off from everyone. He doesn't like to. He likes to act all tough and cool and shit, and he just doesn't like to express himself.
I will say, she sends him a ping to his fucking Velverizer, and then he rescues her from the fire. That was kind of badass.
I love the composition that they used of like you can tell the fire and the smoke was added in afterwards, but it looked really.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, when you've seen your parents die in front of you 4 times, it's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, no, I don't fully blame Spanner. He's very, very traumatized.
I just feel sorry for the actor himself because it's like you could have so much more. Yeah,
and like I've said 100 fucking times, it's Necrom syndrome. His plot's done, so he's not getting a lot of focus.
Yeah.
No, Decker, just because like I don't like Spanner that much doesn't mean I don't like. I think he's like not an interesting developed character. Like he is. It just I don't know.
He's been developed. He's just not doing anything else.
That's the problem I have is that he's just not doing anything anymore.
The fact that we don't like him currently doesn't mean we can't respect when he does something cool, like in this episode.
Yeah, and then like I like the little girl's like, you're a super A-ranked alchemist to me, and he's like, whatever.
Whatever, kid.
Anyways, back to Sabimaru being a badass.
But the one last thing I'll say about Spanner is the fucking boomerang kick he did at the end of that combat with the amalgam. Super badass. Do that more often.
Yes.
It was like a strike raid, but with a kick.
Love strike raid.
Yeah, so okay. So that scene where Sabimaru and Kenichi are talking it out, and then you go into Kenichi's perspective and you start seeing him like his like warped perspective of like, you betrayed me, Nissan. That was awesome because I started to think, is Kenichi like mentally traumatized from everything that's happening just the same way Sabimaru is emotionally traumatized? But then immediately Garion shows up, so now I'm wondering if what he was experiencing was actually from his own head, or if Garion was actually fucking with him.
Oh, the whole like, you stole the Kemi ideas for me.
The part where Sabimaru was like, you betrayed me, Nissan!
I think that was Grayon, like, trying to, like
what I interpreted that scene as was like that wasn't actually happening. That was Kenichi's perspective inside his head, like misinterpreting everything.
So, like,
very interesting scene either way.
Speaking of interpretation, so I watched this episode when I was at work, and I thought I missed something or whatnot. When he was talking to his brother outside, when like Sabimaru was fighting Dread, and you see like his brother is the amalgam.
Yeah. There are shots where he's human?
Yeah, where he's human. I thought, oh, sweet. So this is sort of like...
symbolic?
Like a symbolic thing that we see him.
And then you see him actually transform back into the amalgam.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, so I guess we just cut the
So there were several minutes of him as a human just punching Gotchard on the floor.
Yeah.
All right.
Final form Gotchard on the floor.
Yeah. We'll leave that one up to interpretation.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, speaking of the amalgam, another really brilliant aspect of this, the way this is written. So when the professor was the amalgam in the previous episode, she was like an incomplete version that kept switching back and forth between the turtle and the cannon. And then we have Kenichi as the amalgam, who is the complete form of the amalgam with both the turtle and the cannon.
I like the tread arms.
That's funny.
They're so cute.
I wish they were animated, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like as he like moves toward them, you see them like the tread spinning. That would have been a fun detail.
I love the turret on top. It's so cool.
Yeah. It's powerful too. Just
yeah. No, it's a tank. I hope so.
Yes. So, oh man, the best scene in the episode is Sabimaru fighting the Dread Trooper.
Yes.
Gotchard throws him the ex-Gotchard Aliber, whatever the fuck it's called. And then I love that like he has the caliber in one hand and he's holding Isaac in the other, which almost makes it look like it's a sword and shield thing.
Yeah, I think that's what it's supposed to be, yeah.
And then he puts Kamedon in the slasher and just fucking slices the trooper open, who then like bleeds lava all over the fucking floor.
You could possibly say, in some interpretation, Isaac represents his old self, and him holding the Excalibur is sort of like
his potential,
is what he's gone through with Hotaro. Because I feel like since Hotaro came around,
it's thanks to Hotaro's friendship with him that he's been able to open up.
Yeah, he's been opening up more.
Just like he opened up Dread.
All the chemis are out. He's their chemi guy.
Yeah.
I would love if like it's not gonna happen, but like I would love if like next episode, just like Sabimaru has like a clean haircut.
Yeah.
Because like he has all that hair in front of him to kind of like hide himself, hide his emotions.
And going back to the whole like Kamen Rider Isaac idea, you know what would be a really poignant and beautiful way for that to happen? If he got his hands on one of these infinite Dread drivers that Garion's been able to spawn now, and just like overcomes his trauma of being Dread, and then the Dread driver, like he alchemizes the driver with the tablet, and it transforms into a new driver, the Isaac driver.
I feel like it could be like a nice repaint of the Dread driver, like of Kamen Rider Dread. I mean, like take the black, make it like silver or something.
It's like we erased the demonic part. Like it's a similar design, but like much cleaner and sleeker, as like more futuristic,
like more technological. Like instead of more organic, like less organic and more technological.
Exactly. Oh, that's such a good idea. They probably won't do it, but I want it so bad.
It's kind of like Beast Wars and then Transmetals.
And speaking of the fight between Sabi and Dread, like not only was the sword fighting awesome, but then there's this one bit where he like wrestles the trooper to the fucking ground. That was awesome.
Whoever was the suit actor in the Kamen Rider Dread suit, A+ for just acting like what am I supposed to act like? There is no one in the suit. Just go nuts.
Yep.
No, he can't even go nuts because there's no one really in possession.
It's just like a lurching
zombie,
semi-sentience. Yeah. So after they finish the fight, Sabi says he's going to keep Isaac in order to help with Kenichi's research. Kamedon gets captured, but then flies off into the sky, and they decide we'll keep doing our research so that we can see Kamedon again.
Yeah, but like Kenichi was kind of going like, "Oh, he's incomplete. You shouldn't be able to break the barrier." And Hotaro does this Hotaro thing, just being like, "It's because you two made up, and he saw you two made up, and that made him really happy and stronger, so he could leave."
Yeah, I think the assumption we were meant to take was because of what just happened, he is now complete.
I just realized that Kamedan and Gamera are the same syllables so that you could make the Gamera march into the Kamedan march. So now I'm just thinking, I don't know why the last minute in my head is just Gamba de Kamedan, Gamba de Kamedan, Gamba de Kamedan.
That feels like something someone will make. So yeah, they go back to the alchemy school and use Kesuzo to erase the alchemy spell on them, I guess.
It's like, wait, why none of you oh, right, because your hands are stuck.
Yeah.
But is there no alchemy to, like, move shit?
I don't know.
It just cuts to the writer.
So then, like, Renge goes to Sabimaru and apologizes for, like, unscribbling his drawing, and he's like, no, I'm glad. I really wanted to see this again.
I'm glad you snooped into my personal business. Never fucking do it again.
Much like how I'll never snoop on you in the shower again. What?
It's like, thanks, Renge. I love you, by the way. What? Nothing?
What? And then we cut to...
What? I want that to happen. Like, now that he's kind of, like, come out of his, like...
emotional shell?
Yeah, he could, like, finally, like, confess his, like, he likes Renge. Like, that'd be adorable.
That'd be cool. I would like that.
Renge, I like you. Oh, dude, I thought you were gay.
Wait, we're not there. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Final scene of the episode. What the fuck is this gold Tron-ass room that's Atropos built for him?
Listen. It comes with a cool-ass throne.
Maybe it was...
He's like, I made you this cute... That's awesome throne, Daddy Gurion. And he just goes down and gives her a hug. Oh, thank you, Atropos.
Thank
Here,
you, daughter.
have a bunch of dread drivers on the house.
Oh, God.
Daddy just robbed Premium Bandai.
Oh man! And then he mentions that he's still after the Golden City. So now I'm. If his goal is still to freeze all of existence in gold, that would be kind of disappointing. Because I was hoping that if he was returning as the main villain, he would have had a better fucking endgame in mind.
I don't know why. Now I just want to see Greyon in the movie plot Road to El Dorado.
In the movie, he's turning into Kamen Rider Dorado.
That's what I was saying, trying to say, guys. He's trying to find every single physical copy of Road to El Dorado because he loves that movie.
It's the road we pave.
I can't believe Elton John did like the theme song for that movie.
It's so funny that he's pursuing the Golden City because, again, talking about Final Fantasy Dawn Trail that just happened, the pursuing of the Golden City was a major plot point in that story that I just played.
Damn.
Featuring tons of trauma and depression, and we're not talking about that. Moving on. Next week, we finally get the episode I've wanted for so long. We've erased Kajiki's brain too much, and now there are consequences.
Oh, poor Kajiki. He doesn't deserve this.
If I was writing this, Kajiki just walks into the office, and he sits, like, not the office, in the cafe, and it's just like, oh, Kajiki, I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Oh, I've been all right, miss. Been in therapy a lot. Oh? Yeah, it's just like, I keep thinking I'm seeing these things, but therapists just tell me it's all in my head.
Kamen Rider.
Oh.
And we get to see his girlfriend, Hijiri, again.
Oh, Saki.
And she's being threatened.
Saki's
It's
back.
like alchemy is his trigger word that just drives him fucking insane. Okay.
Well, if it isn't the consequences of our actions. Yeah.
Oh, is that like her brother back?
I guess.
He escaped prison again.
Why do I have a weird feeling next episode's gonna be like a filler episode because it takes place right before the summer movie?
Probably. But hey, if it's about Kajiki and his constant brain wipes, I'm on board.
I think I was a butler or something.
He starts absorbing Butler's memories somehow. That'd be funny. That would be so funny. But yeah, amazing episode. Amazing. Cannot say enough good things about this episode and the last. What an amazing two-parter. super good. Let's keep that momentum going right to the end, people.
Yep.
Next episode's just nothing but jokes.
All right, take us in.
Did Boom Boom change? Didn't I fucking say last week, I'm like, wait till they try Boondorio's curry and they're gonna fucking love it. I fucking knew it was gonna happen.
It was so fucking funny to me that this episode,
Thank you.
I don't think she actually wants to fuck the robot. She just thinks it's adorable.
No, she wants to go on a date with
She
them.
wants to go on a happy, fun time date with the robot because she thinks he's adorable. She does not want to fuck him.
I don't know. Also, Boondorio is not a robot.
It's entirely possible to be aesthetically and romantically interested in someone and not sexually.
No, platonic's not the right word, right?
I think platonic is a good word.
Platonic, yeah.
Platonic.
Like she is very platonic. And you know what? Good for her. I really like
Saibu.
Yeah, Saibu. I almost said Psycho.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, wrong character.
It's not a robot. Boondorio and Boon Diesel are not robots.
I
They're
fucking
mechanical
love
life forms.
that the fucking premise for the early half of the episode is we haven't eaten since we got to Earth because we're broke.
How are you still alive then? Oh, nope. They had tea. They had tea in the last episode.
Oh, that's true. So I guess it's just at least a day or so later.
They're broke because the first job they did for the Hishirians, like
They never got paid by the villains they were hired by and then quit from.
You bitch!
Yeah. So Saibu like brings them to the like Taya's like mansion base or whatever like that, and like they have Boondorio's curry, which like they immediately fucking love.
Here's the thing, weren't they like at a mall when they ran into each other? She could have just taken him to a food court, but no, she drags him to Thando Mansion.
Oh, let's face it, Saibu, even though working for the government, is also probably broke.
No,
it's 2024. No one has money.
And then Taya just like offers them
work expenses.
Like, it's like, yeah, you guys can come here and eat whenever the hell you want.
She's actually dealing with extraterrestrials. I'm sure buying them McDonald's can be work expense.
Okay, so I have a mild complaint, and like it doesn't really matter. I don't know why I was expecting like them to put more effort into this. So like they talk about like a race that they did a long time ago, where like part of the race,
Milky Way circuit, yeah.
Part of the race was like, oh, there's a safe route and a risky route, and so Boondorio took the safe route. And I don't know why I wasn't expecting them to be in like their Zord forms. I thought it was them, but like in like actual race cars or something like that, like space cars. So when I saw them in like their Zord forms, so like I saw them in their Zord forms, I'm just like, oh, they're just in their Zord forms. I'm like,
why would
they're Transformers?
Bundi himself turns himself into his own car, and Boondorio is a trailer.
No, but like, you know what I mean, though, right? Like they said they're racers, so I thought they had their own vehicles. I didn't think they just raced.
They are themselves. Their own vehicles.
I guess that's what
exactly, which is why it's like a mild complaint, and why I like shouldn't have expected something different.
I understand why Boondorio was hesitant to make the jump, though, because let's look at the actual vehicles that they are. Bundi is a fucking Formula race car, and Boondorio is a fucking heavy-ass trailer. Of course, no one would expect you to make a heavy or a long-ass jump like that.
Optimus Prime could do it.
Like,
no, he couldn't.
This is some fucking Mario Kart logic.
It's Rainbow Road.
Yeah, this is actually Rainbow Road. It's where you go when you die.
Place where you go. Thank you. I was waiting for that.
We finally got Violet added to the opening and the ending, and it's not good.
The opening is fine. The ending just is like...
I actually burst out laughing with how fucking lazy the way they added him to the ending was. He's just in a separate little bubble floating by. Like, fucking really?
It feels like they didn't want to spend the time actually editing, like, the ending so that it's like, core team, him, core team, him. No, just throw him in the background.
No, you know what I think it is? I just don't think they wanted to, like, make the cast do the fucking dance number all over again.
oh, no, that's 100% it. It's just... It's not too hard. It's just a time.
Sure, but they could have just interspliced footage of Sakito by himself doing the dance full screen instead of having him as a fucking picture-in-picture bubble floating by.
Kind of like how they did with Takamichi and Kyoryuger.
Exactly.
Hear me out. You know what they should have done for like one episode? It would have been super fucking funny. It's just a Boone Violet and Boone Diesel version of the ending. So it's like Boone Diesel singing the song, Sakito's dancing with the side of it. Just
I would
one
love
time.
I would love to hear Boone sing because that's fucking Manabu. I will say that shot that Decker just shared of the group shot at the ending of the opening, that's the best integration of Violet into the group in the whole opening. I was really, really fucking hoping they would add like a 6th bar to that one shot where it's like, the red, and then blue and pink, and then black and orange. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the episode made up for it though when they all like transformed together and then they like attempted to do the roll call and Sakito just fucking butted his way in and you just see Taya desperately trying to like finish the roll call properly.
It's so funny that they did it correctly last week for his actual first time being a part of the team, and then at a subsequent occasion decided that Sakito's going to try and upstage them. That was so funny.
I like that he demorphs to remorph again.
Yeah.
Oh man. So anyway, so our monster of the week is an ATM, and I love it. It's so cool.
It was fucking brilliant that every time he spoke in sentences that start with words that start with ATM, and the subtitlers got real clever with it. But I think they were still pretty accurate.
No Cannonborg this episode, aside from Yaruka.
Yeah. Yaruka's impression.
That's fine. I don't need Cannonborg that much.
Cannonborg is not the most interesting villain.
I honestly hope he gets switched out soon.
I'm sure he'll be gone shortly.
Maybe after the
more
movie.
I keep saying it. We need more Yarukar sass.
Yeah.
More of that, please. So anyways, so the ATM monster is really fun because he basically like shoots money at you, and then depending on, I guess, how much money you currently have at the time, it'll like weigh you down with how much. So they were fucking hilarious with two certain characters.
Yep.
The first one being Joe, because like Joe gets weighed down and then like he gets up, he's like, this actually isn't heavy at all. And then like Shashiro just kind of chimes in, well, yeah, it's because you bought exercise equipment.
No, the funniest part of that is just like in the middle of the battle, like they have until we see it actually happen, there's no reason that they make the assumption that the amount you get weighed down by is based on your personal wealth, because like everyone it happens to up until that point seems to be getting about the same amount of quote-unquote debt gravity put onto them. But Shashiro somehow fucking locks in and realizes it's based on how much personal wealth you have. So his immediate reaction, quick, everyone hide behind Joe! He's poor! And it's just like, excuse me? You just bought some exercise equipment. How do you know that?
Yeah, and
Wait, you just got paid, right? How do you know that?
He's a spy.
I'm starting to be scared of Shashiro. This man knows too much.
Yeah, like he used to, like I said, he used to be a spy. But the best one was when like they figure out, oh no, if Taya gets hit by this, he's gonna get fucking crushed to death because he's so fucking rich.
I'm kind of sad that. I'm kind of sad.
Taya, you gotta get the fuck out.
Yeah, they make Taya retreat because he'll be crushed under his own wealth. I'm so fucking sad that when they eventually capitalize on that in the Megazord fight, I wanted that giant stack of energy money to be way the fuck bigger.
Like the equivalent to like when like Eiji released like his desire and it was just like endless fucking cell medals.
Just like, oh, Ty is that rich. That would have been such a better version of that scene.
Like visually, yes, I would have loved that, but honestly, the payoff of what they did with that is so good, so worth it.
Yep. Yeah, so they peel off the money off the citizens, and we get a very cool 5-way split stock henshin, which I liked. We're still skipping the highway dimension currently, so hopefully we'll get back to that soon.
Maybe if they defeat Cannonborg, all of his custom things will end.
Maybe.
Alright, kill Cannonborg faster.
Yeah. So there's this really funny scene where it's like Bundi gets hit by the money and then goes down, and it's like, what? But we're broke. My secret savings.
You bitch.
Wait, you have money? Yes.
I mean, it's probably not like Earth money, so it's not gonna
space dollars.
Yeah.
Also, since when can you take? No, she wasn't putting a paycheck in the ATM, was she?
Oh, the rando who was like, payday. I think she was putting in her debit card to take money out. I think.
Yeah. I was so confused for a second. I'm just sitting here thinking, I'm like, since when do ATMs accept paychecks? And I'm like, wait.
I think the idea was the money was direct deposited into her account, and she was using her debit card to take money out that she had received.
Yes, all paid.
I just passed out for
Yeah. But yeah, so we get the debut of Wing Boonboomger Robo, which is very awesome.
I like that it's not
cool.
a full combination of them yet.
Yeah, it's not technically a combination of Robo and Mach Robo, but we're getting there.
Yeah, because like Bundorio's like afraid of like doing it, and then like Taya like chimes in like he's like, no, you don't have to like risk your shit by yourself anymore. We're a team now. You can do this with your team. And
You
he's
don't
like,
have to be too afraid to fly. And yeah, it is like the Mega Voyager kind of.
Oh yeah, the Mega Winger. I love that name. It sounds so cool.
Yeah, so Taya logs into the vehicle, and then they make use of the Monster Zone gimmick to drop the fucking slash attack. What a sick cleave.
I have to call fucking hijinks on something though. So like he thinks of like his idea, and so he uses, I guess, the mini version of like the Boon trailer, puts it into the changer, and that somehow teleports them into the mech. Like,
I mean, that's how they've logged into their vehicles up till now. Why wouldn't it work?
I guess so.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Up on that.
Yeah, like
I got an idea, guys.
They have separate. There's the actual Boom Boom cars, and then they have the tiny toy versions that they use to teleport into them by activating them in the changers.
Oh yeah, I guess I never picked up on that.
Yeah.
All right, Boonboomger.
I mean,
that's why you're here.
Yeah, they've never explicitly shown the toy versions growing into the giant version. The only thing close to that we've seen is Boondorio himself transforming into the trailer.
Wonderful.
That's true.
So
But yeah, like Ichi was saying, just him like using his like massive fucking wealth to like heavy himself down to go for a slash attack. That's so fucking cool.
What a sick ass cleave just dropped right through the middle.
I even like.
I love it too that the monster fucking realizes he's like, oh shit.
Fuck.
I like Decker shared it. Right as they land, you see them crash into the ground. It's not like, oh, we beat them just before we landed. No, just bang.
It would have been funny if there was like an extra couple seconds shot of them like on the ground, like on the face down in the Megazord. We did it!
Or like Beauty walks over. It's just a crater hole of like boom boom.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you okay? Pops up behind him. Yeah.
Yeah, I related too hard. I related too hard to Joe and the rando because like when it's payday, I'm very excited for payday. And then like Joe, sometimes I can't go broke because I spend all my money on stuff.
But no, I know why they didn't crash too hard the ground. They used their sword to parry the ground. Right through the robot.
Yeah, most of the weight went into the attack of the monster.
Yeah.
So
so the episode ends with them making their wishes for Tanabata.
Please tell me someone screenshotted what they all said.
I wrote them all down. I wrote them all down.
Good.
So,
thank you.
So Mira wished for a bonus payment from work. Joe wished for a world filled with smiles and peace.
Aww.
Genva wishes for no more people from space in a pinch showing up. Sakito wished for Hamburg steak.
Okay.
Bundi wished for I want to bune and overcome the speed of light.
What does that mean?
That's just his thing, like bune bune, like his onomatopoeia.
Yeah. Exactly. Thank you, Jacker.
On Ishiro's, there was just written top secret personal info.
Confidential.
So I'm not sure if that means I'm not telling you what my wish is, or I wish for government information.
I want the nuclear launch codes.
Boonboom's was to become champions of the BBG and also to make more curry.
Yep.
Taya's was for Team Boonboomger to become BBG champions.
And now best for last.
And then Saibu's was to have lunch with Boonsama, to have matching Berora shirts with Boonsama, to have a garden with carrots, onions, and potatoes so I can make Boom Boom curry, and also to have a sunset drive to the beach with Boonsama, and I wish that he calls me Shirabe-chan someday. That was literally all crammed in there on that one paper.
God.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Orb, it's buning time.
You only get one wish, Saibu. I almost said Sakito.
Oh, Locke, we will definitely have an episode where, like, they go on, like, a lunch date or something.
I thought that's what this episode was gonna be, but then it turned out that was all a fucking delusion.
You're wearing the outfit. Hey.
Yep.
Also, Saibu mentioning how, if I ended up with an alien, everyone at the ISA will look at me weird. Hey, who wished for no more help from space?
Genba. No more people from space in a pinch.
Yeah, because Genba doesn't like Sakito. I can already tell that.
Well,
yeah, I look forward to seeing what kind of dynamic they have.
Well, remember, Genba's their go-to guy for when they need things.
Yeah, he's the supplier, and Sakito's the, like, fixer, the doer, so there's slightly conflict there.
Yep.
And then, like, after we see all the wishes, there's a shot that makes it look like the tree they hung all their wishes from was subsequently shot into space.
Oh, space.
All right, space.
Yeah, and then there's the ending where they just shoop in Sakito and Bundi in a fucking bubble along the sides. God damn it, man. Next week, it looks like Mira's boyfriend from episode 1 is back.
Oh, fun.
And he's back for revenge.
Yeah.
He has apparently teamed up with the Hashirians.
Oh, alright.
No. Oh, no. Alright.
Because he wants to beat the other Boonboomgers for taking his girlfriend away. Dude, I get it. You're petty. You want sex.
I wonder if he's gonna go up to I wonder if Mira's gonna go up to Sashiro and just be like, I need you to pretend to be my boyfriend. He's gonna be like, abso-fucking-lutely not.
It sounds to me like this guy needs to look in a mirror.
It's buning time.
No one?
What?
No.
I said that Mira's old boyfriend needs to look in a mirror.
Mira.
Mira.
Oh. Sorry, I am slowly nodding in and out a bit because
You're gonna wake up real soon because we're about to switch to the feature topic.
Oh, the thing that made me sunburnt.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Unfortunately, no opening theme. It was not all right. The King-Ohger VS Kyoryuger movie is a goddamn affront to both of its source materials. I had such high hopes for this movie, and oh my fucking god, it pissed me off in a way I didn't think I could feel. Especially after the Don Brothers one. This made me mad in a whole other kind of way.
No, it was a super fun movie. It was great seeing all the Kyoryugers back and stuff like that. It was Kyoru Gold that was the problem. I
hope all of you have enjoyed liking Kyoryu Gold because this movie was nothing less than a vagrant, violent character assassination piece. Everything bad that ever happened was Uchi's fault.
It was Uchi. It was Uchida all along.
Holy fuck, where do I even goddamn fucking start?
Well, now we have full
What's
confirmation that Prince is Daigo and Ami's kid, so hooray.
Or he was. Did you see this shot at the end of the film?
No.
Oh no, you didn't see! Okay, this is skipping literally to the end. The movie ends with Uchi getting back to his time, but then it turns out that in this version of the restored timeline, Prince's dad is now Daigo's dad, which means in this timeline, Daigo's dad fucked Amy instead of Daigo fucking Amy, which means Daigo was cucked by his own father.
Excuse me?
Which means now Prince and King are half-brothers.
Wait.
No!
Hang on a second. I'm gonna watch this. I'm sorry. Like I thought it was over like during like the middle of the dance, and I just kind of like ended the video. I was like, oh, it's not important.
It ends with Prince hugging Daigo's dad and calling him father.
Let me see this. Hang on. Keep talking. It's okay. I'm just gonna look at it.
All right, so I have to say I appreciate that this movie was an attempt to bridge the gaps in the timeline, for less lack of a better descriptive word. This was the attempt to fill in the timeline gaps related to the King-Ohger Kyoryuger crossovers. However, there is a lot that happens in this movie that is violently unexplained.
Oh my god! No, but you have to remember this too, guys. Like, so Prince is like supposed to be like 18 years old or something like that. Ami, technically in the series, like Kyoryuger, like 10 years ago, she was like 16.
That makes it worse.
Oh, that's fucked up, man. Oh my god.
No, this movie does some good ideas, but for every 2 good steps, there's like 5 steps backwards.
Yeah, I really gotta stop like ending the video, like the featured topic, like at the credits. Like just because it's the credits, it's not over.
Prince will
Holy
return.
shit. What the fuck?
He will return. He'll return King-Ohgers in space.
Yeah.
Maybe the spoilers got it wrong. Maybe they meant Grandpa.
Okay, so the movie starts with us with no context seeing the alternate timeline versions of the other King-Ohgers being held hostage by the Uchuo version of Gira, this new evil incarnation, and then Daigo shows up and transforms, and we see Gira with the Ohger Caliber 0 transform into the form that, I shit you not, the name of the form is Evil King. In English, Evil King. Very badass form, terrible fucking name. So yeah, shit goes bad, and then Uchi and Yayoi decide they must restore the timeline because this is kind of like a flash forward, but it's hard to tell if that's accurate or not because timey-wimey confusion is flagrant throughout this movie.
So much.
So Utsusemimaru and Yayoi get inside Plezuan and time travel away, but not before the fight between Daigo and Evil Gira evidently blows up the fucking planet.
Oops.
As Plezuan's zooming away, you see the goddamn planet exploding.
Oh yeah, no, it's awesome to find out that Gira and Daigo are so fucking bustedly broken that they can destroy the planet. That's awesome.
And yeah, just to talk a little bit more about this form, this Evil King form. So this is Gira's version of what Rainiel Hasti henchened into in the other King-Ohger movie. Very cool. I love seeing that new, quote-unquote, modernized version of the ancient warrior form. That form was never named, though. Yes. So as Plezuan is traveling back in time, we get fucking the Dr. Ulshade Kyoryuger narrator voice giving us a recap of what happened in the crossover episodes.
Oh, it's great.
So we saw when they were talking about where Red and Gold went during the crossover episodes that Dugdead attacked, deployed this new evil Megazord mutation of the Debo Monster generals. I forget what the thing was even called. But he deployed him to take over Earth and then left. And Red and Gold got into Plezuan and took off after Doug Dead to pursue him. And I can't believe that seconds later, not even a full fucking minute passed after Daigo told the other Kyoryugers to defend the planet, they immediately get their fucking power stolen.
Yep.
Oops.
Oh boy. So they pursue Doug Dead, and in the battle, Kyoryu Red gets captured and turned into a pendant, which is a funny little nod because Kyoryu Red carried the pendant with the Fang of Alomeris for all of the actual Kyoryuger run. And then, as they illustrate through cutscenes back from the end of the actual King-Ohger series, apparently this entire time during the show, Doug Dead was wearing Kyoryu Red trapped in this pendant around his neck the whole time.
Yep. That explains why he wasn't around in the crossover.
So, Uchi and Yayoi get sent into an apocalyptic future 20 years later. Utsusemimaru finds his grave. Debo Senking, that was the thing, thank you. So, Utsusemimaru finds his grave because he's apparently been murdered in this war. And then he gets pulled aside by this post-apocalyptic version of Amy and the version of Prince who we come to meet afterwards. Amy instructs Utsusemimaru to take Prince into the past because he's a quote-unquote next-generation warrior. There's not a lot of explanation on why that's a thing, aside from the fact that he is the son of Daigo and Amy.
Yep.
Yeah. So, they take Prince back into Plezuan and attempt to go back to, they literally say October 2023, aka when the crossover episodes happen. But oh no! Uchi bumps into Yayoi and fucks up the time travel! So Plezuan gets shoved between several time portals, and in the process, Uchi falls out of the fucking ship and lands in the time of the goddamn Kyoryuger 100 Years After movie! I never expected them to reference this!
That shit fucking killed me. I was like, yeah!
I love that movie, by the way. I've been trying to find a good torrent of it, and I haven't been able to.
Oh, it's great.
It's the bluest team in all of Sentai. Alright.
So, I do apologize for being very quiet, everyone.
I know you're starting to get tired. You want to pop?
No. In fact, I'm just gonna have some water.
Okay.
Just night in though.
This episode's gonna be a lot of just me ranting about this stupid bullshit movie.
That's fine.
Being like, oh, how do you like this one was
fine.
cool?
I was watching it, and it was just the fact that none of the writers of King-Ohger worked on this movie, nor did any of the writers from Kyoryuger worked on this project. It was the woman who, I believe it was a woman, who wrote some episodes of Lupin Pat, Ryu Soldier, Kira Major, and 2 episodes of King-Ohger. Primarily the 2 episodes that
the Kyoryuger crossover episodes.
Kyoryuger did. So it's like, that's why this plot sort of shits the bed on the cast of Kyoryuger and sort of craps the bed on being an epilogue for the King-Ohgers.
Yeah. It's meant to fill in the gaps in the timeline, but it doesn't pay proper homage to either set of characters. And, oh man, we have only just begun to unravel this bullshit because I had to watch this movie 3 times to fully comprehend what the fuck was happening. Okay, so, the first time that Uchi bumps into Violet and fucks up the time travel, he gets dropped in the time period of the Kyoryuger 100 Years After movie, placing him in the year 2113, because it is 100 years after 2013, when Kyoryuger originally aired. Some other scenes happen, and then we cut back to Uchi, and the subtitle says weeks later. So, he is in the year 2113, walking around for several weeks, grows a fucking beard because he hasn't shaved, and somehow he has walked into the world of the Kyoryuger crossover episodes, which, as they said earlier when they were trying to time travel, is October 2023. So what you're telling me is that without a time-traveling vehicle or method of any sort, Utsusemimaru spent weeks walking in a random direction and somehow time-traveled back 90 years.
Weird.
He was in the time of the 100 Years After movie and walked back into the setting of the Kyoryuger King-Ohger crossover episodes and just hung out in the background, not interacting with anybody for the duration of the original crossover episodes.
Correct.
So stupid.
Oh,
Timey-wimey
this is
bullshit.
just the beginning. Oh, fuck. Okay, so I have to read my fucking notes. Falls out the ship. Prince and then at the same time, even though Utsusemimaru eventually ends up there, Yayoi continues traveling with Plezuan and actually goes to October 2023 to drop off Prince, and that's why he's there when the King-Ohger Kyoryuger crossover episodes start, because Yayoi dropped him off there at that point in the movie. Prince starts to McFly, as in, like, he's starting to die because if Daigo doesn't get saved from Doug Dead, he never gets born. So, Utsusemimaru and Yayoi reunite and then realize they have to go find Daigo, so they hop back in Plezuan, and then Uchi bumps into Yayoi and fucks up the time travel a second time.
Yep.
And apparently, this sends Utsusemimaru not only through time, but through space, because he lands on Chikyu, King-Ohger's planet, back during the time when Gira was a young boy, during the exact scene when Rackley's was feeding him the bowl of rainbow Jurarira. And also, at some point, he shaved his beard, I guess.
Oh, dude, you look hungry. Which I do apologize once again.
Star is going to become the Cheetoger.
I'm going to become the Cheetoger. I'm cheating. Cheating through the plot.
So, from around a corner, Uchi witnesses the scene of young Rackley's feeding young Gira the rainbow Jurarira, which, as we know from King-Ohger, is the shredded up Shugad soul.
Yep. Here we go.
Then Rackley's gets called away by Boshimaru, and Gira starts to look sad because he's finished the Jurarira and doesn't have any more. So Uchi goes, "Oh no! That poor boy is hungry!" So he walks off screen and pulls out of fucking nowhere a giant tub of more rainbow Jurarira! More shredded up Shugad soul! Where did you get that from? And why did you think that was okay to just steal from wherever you got it? So he pulls this giant tub of Jurarira and sits down and feeds it to Gira. And this is the reason why the evil timeline happens when Gira grows up and becomes the Uchuo. Which means that Utsusemimaru helped their father, Kostas, or whatever his name was, succeed in the plan that he had been planning all along, was to feed more of Rainbow Jurarira to Gira and turn him into a soulless killing machine in order to defeat Doug Dead. So in this evil timeline, Doug Dead is just dead, I guess, and Gira is the new Uchuo, complete with all of his lackeys serving him.
Yep.
I am so lost.
This whole evil timeline happened because Uchi fucked up!
Big time.
It also just doesn't make sense. It's like, okay, so what happened to Yanma? Oh, he's not even king. It's like, okay, so I guess that makes sense.
So Prince lands in the new alternate version of Chikyu and runs into Jeremy. Or no, I'm sorry, his name is now Jirachi. And he's no
Scary.
longer the prince of the Bugnarok. He's a fucking tour guide!
He speaks French.
No. He was speaking English, but the subtitles were changing it to French just to establish that it was a different language. He was literally saying, "Let's go," and "Come on," like he was fucking George. Okay, or what happened to Rackley's in this timeline is a very good question. They never address it, so the only thing I can think of is that he's fucking dead.
He was Gira's first victim.
Oh, Gira killed him.
He must have been murdered by Gira.
Look at me.
Oh no.
He impales his brother. I'm the king.
Explains why he has the fucking Ultra Caliber Zero then.
Exactly.
Oh shit.
He murdered Rackley's and took it.
Yeah, because that makes sense why the other King-Ohgers don't have their things, because Yama never made them.
Exactly. So Jirachi takes Prince on a guide through all the countries, and even though in this timeline they are no one of consequence mostly, he knows to just take them to these people for some reason, which is a whole meta thing I'm not even going to bother trying to unpack. So we see Yanma, who because of a failed business attempt has lost all confidence and is now being beaten the shit out of by Shiokara. That hurt to see my boy Yanma like that.
Yeah.
Himeno apparently overindulged with her selfish purchases and has been reduced to literally Aerith from FF7 selling flowers in the streets.
So does that mean her parents are still alive?
Hard to say.
Does that mean the locust thing never happened?
Oh no,
Don't
that
know.
probably still did.
The Wrath of God probably still happened. Because, like, Grody and them, they're all still around.
Oh, that's true. Rita, you know what? Rita got the best one.
Rita's the only one who I think profited from this. They got to live their life as an idol.
And they're very happy.
Yeah. Then we cut to Kagaragi, who is no longer the ruler of Tofu, but is throwing sumo wrestle fights for profit.
Oh, yeah, isn't it like he bribes them for it?
Like, he takes a dive on purpose and then takes under-the-counter money. Suzume's organizing sumo wrestling matches and he loses them on purpose. And the guy he loses against is apparently a Jackie Chan impersonator?
Yeah, I looked it up. It's like, oh, I think that's Jackie Chan. I looked up, oh yeah, his name's legit Jackie Chan impersonator.
I wonder if that's the same guy we saw. I wonder if that's the same guy we saw in the Orb movie, like Orb Jeep movie.
Oh, it is.
It is? I knew it, because we said you're like, was that actually Jackie Chan? I was like, that's not actually Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chun. No, that's Dragon Ball.
No, it's Dragon Ball.
Chan.
And then there's Sharky Chan. Sharky!
So then they run into Uchu Ogira, who's like, I hear you've been sniffing around my kingdom. And just out of nowhere, he just has the other alternate Ogers detained, even though they're no longer important in this timeline. So his reason for arresting them is kind of sus, but whatever. They have to be here because it's the King-Ohger movie.
The plot demands it.
And then we see Kyoryuger break out of Minongan because in a different timeline, what looks like the actual canon timeline, they just decide to free the version of Minongan from the canon timeline who was sealed in ice and use him as a portal through timelines so that Kyoryuger can escape. And we just don't deal with the fact that Minongan is now unfrozen in the canon timeline, by the way. That is never brought up again.
Nope.
Yeah, that just weirds me out how it's like... Sorry, where were we talking about?
About how Kyoryuger uses Minongan as a timeline portal.
Right. That was so weird. It was like, oh, alright, I'm gonna travel back in time. It's like, when was that ever established?
Yeah, and apparently when the King-Ohgers defeated Dugdead in the final battle of the actual canon timeline, that freed Kyoryuger, and as the King-Ohgers were walking away, Kyoryuger just shows up there where Dugdead was standing, doesn't say anything to them, none of them look back at him. That was so weird.
Actually, yeah, I think Minongan does have like time travel capabilities, because I think that's like how Dugdead came back to life. It was just him from a different point in time.
That's fine. I understand him having time-related abilities means we can fucking finagle using him for our own purposes. But yes, Minangan being unfrozen means that Dogdead could be resurrected, but we're not addressing that.
No, absolutely not. We don't have time.
Oh, fuck. So King and Prince end up reunited, and now they have to go back and stop Uchi from fucking up the timeline with the Juberira. So Uchi goes and fucking bitch slaps himself. Daigo takes the Venomix shooter that Jeremy left on his throne in Bugnarok for a reason that is never explained aside from, I'll use this to turn into a movie power-up thing.
Okay, the Gabutira one with the anniversary thing, I can get by it because it's a cool design and it's a nice little color representation. The Venomix shooter looks so fucking stupid. And
it looks like a fucking McDonald's toy.
It's like, why? It didn't serve anything to the actual end of the plot.
All it did was give the King-Ohgers the carnival arms, which was cool.
I liked Daigo's new Gabba revolver he got. It was fucking cool.
Yeah, Mini Tira just out of nowhere turns into a recolored version of the Gabba revolver, and I'm like, so is Gabutira dead now that he's just turned into a morpher?
Yeah, he absorbed too much of the space-time flow. So it turned him into a gun.
Yeah, it turned into a gun. You know, that old chestnut.
I don't know why I'm expecting the Gabu revolver just to look at me and go, fight me!
So, Evil Gira brings the alternate Ogres to this random valley and says, come fight me or I'll murder them for some reason! So Daigo shows up with the fucking Gaburi Mix shooter and uses it to, he shoots webs on, or no, it was the Venomix shooter before it transformed. He uses the Venomix shooter, shoots webs at Evil Gira and the other Ogres, and for some fucking reason, that causes these alternate timeline versions of the King-Ohgers to restore their memories from the canon timeline. Or no, it was after it transformed, sorry. I'm having trouble keeping track of the timeline.
It's so damn confusing.
So the alternate versions of the King-Ohgers receive the memories of their canon versions, and all of them except Gira then get replaced by their canon versions, complete with their clothes. But Gira resists it at first. He refuses to accept not being evil, and they have to like rough him up a bit before he comes back to his senses. But then another separate version of evil King Gira spawns, just so they have someone to fight.
Yep.
And then the other Kyoryugers show up. The only explanation is, oh, we took a detour. I'm like, alright, at least you had the one passing line to mention why you brought the other Kyoryugers here.
We got Kyoru Gray and Kyoru Cyan back. I'm not mad.
Later in the fight, Torin shows up, becomes Kyoryu Silver, and then even though the Cyan and Gray power sets have been passed on to living people, the dead Spirit Ranger versions of Kyoryu Cyan and Gray show up and fight, just so we can have the whole team here.
They don't even do a roll call all together.
Yeah! The Kyoryugers do a roll call with just the 6 of them, and then Silver, Gray, and Cyan show up, and I'm like, that's insulting. Yeah, the King-Ohgers do their weak, unsatisfying version of their roll call. The Kyoryugers do their version. And I'm like, alright, it's all I'm getting at this point. And then, as they're fighting the 3 Reds versus Evil King Gira, fucking Daigo pulls out 2 new Judenshi out of literally nowhere.
Nowhere.
Quetzal Cross and Mesosaws, and gets new Carnival Arm power-ups. And then the other Kyoryugers turn on their Armdon, but it is cool to see Kyoryu Gold using Dinos Grandeur. That's the closest thing to a super form any of the other team members ever get.
Yep.
And yeah, then Jeremy uses the Gaburi Mix shooter to give the King-Ohgers all of the other Carnival arms that previously existed. The only one that doesn't match up color-wise is Himeno getting the green slasher arm, but that's because she's the slashing ranger, so thematically it fits. So, does everyone remember how powerful and terrifying all the members of the Uchu were during King-Ohger's run? Well, fuck that, because they all get summarily murdered very quickly. I will say, except they do remember that Grody is immortal, but I guess that stops mattering once Torin and Gray and Cyan warp in, because their attacks somehow kill Grody even though he is immortal. But we don't have time to explain that because we have to see the King-Ohger cannon and the Kentro Spiker finish off the evil monster.
No, and do you know why, Ichi? Because they're the Spirit Rangers. Spirit Ranger. Fire.
I could see that being an explanation, but I want them to say it to me.
No, they won't.
So Gira gets like his Kyoryuger themed King power up. We see Kyoryu Red with his anniversary themed power up, and we see Prince in his already existing King Kyoryu Red form. They get the Kentro Spiker and the King-Ohger cannon. They shoot their attacks. Evil King Ghira's dead. Is the timeline fixed? Because we haven't seen any visual representation of this. The only thing that we've seen is the King-Ohgers turn into their canon versions. Is the rest of the world fixed?
No.
I'd like to think it is. It'd have to be.
Also, 0 out of 10. We had Kyoryugen as the CGI model. We could have had a robot fight at the end.
There's no robot fight anywhere in this movie.
Nope.
In a Sentai movie. That feels like blasphemy.
Such bullshit.
Yeah, they don't do it all the time.
So after the combat, Uchi gets down on his knees and begs for forgiveness, which he shall not have.
You hate him so much now.
You know, let's send him back a bit. Let's send him back to feudal Japan so that well, I can't remember his name.
Yes, send him back. Send him back to the timeline he came from.
He's Oyakata-sama.
Dog Gold.
Oh, Dogold?
Dogold?
Yeah, Dog Gold.
Put him back in Dogold?
Put him back in
Put
Dogold!
him back in Dog Gold. Put me back in the kiln.
Put him back in the can.
Put him back in the Dogold.
Sell in the chat. If ever a movie was going to spit in the eye of tradition, it's this one. Absolutely! Which is such a shame because it's the crossover between two of my favorite Sentais.
And it shits the bed on both.
So, yeah, everyone returns, and then the credits, and then there's the post-credits scene where it turns out, oh no, we didn't 100% fix the timeline because now Daigo's dad is Prince's dad. Which effectively means that Daigo got cooked by his own father!
Yeah, talk about a bogus journey.
Oh my god!
John Toei right now.
Oh my god, this goddamn movie. And this is the person who's gonna be writing King-Ohger in space! Why?
Cause they can.
Because fate is cruel?
Anyways, yes, I understand that this movie was kind of like full of bullshit and really like kind of shit on King-Ohger and a bit Kyoryuger as well. But overall, it was entertaining and it was nice seeing the Kyoryugers back together again. Like, it was very nice.
For one scene, yes, but I was very disappointed in the fact of like you have such an iconic big moment in the movie where you see all of them transform together. 1, Prince, get the fuck out of there. 2,
why didn't we wait to do the roll call till the others showed up?
3, it's just sort of boring when it's just, alright, let's transform. We just took out all the mooks in the area. Why are we transforming and doing a roll call now?
Cause?
Oh. My brain just went blue. I said a thing, but I don't even remember what I just said.
That's okay, the timeline changed.
Okay.
This movie constantly... It feels like someone was writing this movie at, like, improv speeds, where they had to make it up on the spot, and there was no chance for a second draft.
This felt like someone who never watched Kyoryuger and went, I can write a better story. And then proceed to shit the bed.
This movie constantly came up with contrivances to explain itself and things from the main show and the crossover episodes. And while there were some bits that did actually explain some things that were not previously explained, the amount of things that are unexplained and the amount of things that don't make sense and the amount of nonsensical contrivances that have to be concocted in order for anything to flow into the next scene is so ludicrous that any worth this movie has as a thing that fills in gaps in a timeline is completely negated. Anyone watching King-Ohger, I recommend not watching because it will drive you mad as it did me. And anyone watching Kyoryuger, what a fucking insult. What a fucking spit on the absolute amazing character that is Utsusemimaru. He was such a good character in the original, and this is just a fucking public execution.
They turned him into a joke.
Beat.
It was too close to Don Brothers. That's the problem. This movie is the Sentai equivalent of I got too close to sin and absorbed its toxin. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, I can finally put that movie out of my brain forever because we're done.
We need to talk about Kyoryuger. Like, actual Kyoryuger.
Many years ago, we did do like a retrospective on Kyoryuger as a whole, but I would absolutely be okay with talking about more.
Episode 20. Where you and Lane talked about the Kyoryuger 100 Years movie.
Yeah.
Oh, so fucking good, man.
I tried looking for a torrent. It looked like Overtime was the only one that actually subbed the special.
Yeah. Okay, we can finally bring this insanity to a close. Thank you all, everyone. Special thanks to our currently active patrons. That includes Blaze, Armorhide, Sentai VT, Midas the Fool, Vegas, and Jackaplier. Thank you very much for supporting what we do. Jikai, Radio Sentai Castranger. Next week, we will be going back to Dogengers, episodes 7 and 8.
Woo!
I don't know if we mentioned it on here before, but Lane and I finished Metropolis a couple weeks ago, and it was super, super good, and we're all very excited for Shin Dogengers.
Yep, Dogengers is the best.
Awesome sauce.
Yeah. All right. Thank you all, everyone, once again for listening, watching, liking, favoriting, sharing, subscribing, hitting the bell, and being awesome. As always, the primary source of our hijinks is castranger.podbean.com. From there, you can find our Facebook, Twitter, Discord, Patreon, merch store, all of our cool shit. Love you all. Let us know what you thought of these episodes and this movie in the comments. Let us know which bullshit time travel contrivance was your least favorite. And we will see you next week.
Stay sleepy.